St. Stephen's Catholic Church in Portland, Oregon, and today is the 9th and last day of our novena to St. Joseph, spouse of the Blessed Virgin Mary and patron of the Universal Church. We're going to take a look at the sermon of St. Augustine, Bishop, from Book 1 on Marriage and Concupiscence, chapter 11. The angel did not speak falsely when he said to Joseph, "Do not be afraid to take to thee Mary thy wife. She is called wife because of the confidence established at the time of her betrothal, although he had not known her carnally, nor was he ever to do so. And the name of wife was not lost or made untrue because there had not been any carnal intercourse, and would not be any in the future. She was in fact a virgin, and therefore she was holier and a more wonderful source of joy to her husband, just because she became a mother without a man's intervention. Like to him in faith, unlike him as regards her offspring. On account of this faithful union, both of them merited the name of Christ's parents, and not only is she called his mother, but he is also called his father, as being the husband of his mother, not according to the flesh, but according to the Spirit. But if he was a father only in spirit, and she a mother according to the flesh, yet both were the parents of his humility, not of his glory, of his infirmity, not of his divinity. For neither does the gospel lie, where one reads, "And his father and mother were marveling at the things which were spoken concerning him." And in another place, his parents went every year to Jerusalem. And a little further on, and his mother said to him, "Son, why hast thou done so to us? Behold, thy father and I have been seeking thee sorrowing." But he, that he might show them that apart from them he had a father, who begot him without a mother, answered them, "How is it that you sought me? Did you not know that I must be about my father's business?" And to clarify this, lest anyone might think that by these words he denied his parents, the evangelist immediately adds, "And they did not understand the word that he spoke to them. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject to them." To whom was he subject but to his parents? And who was subject in this way but Jesus Christ, who, though he was by nature God, did not consider being equal to God a thing to be clung to? Why, therefore, was he subject to them who were so far below the form of God, unless that he emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, of which form they were both the parents? But truly both of them would not have been the parents even of this form of a servant, unless they had been respectively husband and wife, although without any carnal intercourse. And so when the ancestors of Christ were given in direct line of succession, the series of generations was preferably to be traced down to Joseph, as has been done, lest in that connection a slur should be cast upon the male sex, admittedly the stronger, while at the same time the truth did not suffer. For both Joseph and Mary were of the seed of David, from which it was prophesied that Christ should come. So all the good things of marriage are found in these parents of Christ: a child, fidelity, and sacrament. The child, we know, was the Lord Jesus himself. Their fidelity is proved because there was no adultery. The sacrament, because there was no divorce. And there we have the words of St. Augustine on marriage and concupiscence for the solemnity of St. Joseph. Well, that brings us to the end of this novena, other than that we have to pray. And to pray, I will direct you to the link below in the description below this video, where you can click on that at any time. It doesn't even have to be during the novena. Pray the Litany of St. Joseph, the prayer of St. Louis de Montfort, which is a mirror of the Hail Mary, but to Joseph, and then the Memorare of St. Joseph, which is a mirror of the Memorare, excuse me, which is a mirror of the Memorare of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and finally the novena prayer, and then the song to St. Joseph, the little chant, Sancte Joseph. Well, let us finish with that, and do be watching for our next novena. I hope to see you here for that next novena, whatever it'll be. You can also scroll through the list of playlists and to find all sorts of novenas that have already been filmed. And certainly when the time comes around each year, you can pray those again. Well, let us open up our novena prayer and sing to St. Joseph for the end of our novena. Sancte Joseph, protector noster, ora pro nobis. Sancte Joseph, protector noster, ora pro nobis. And don't miss a day of prayer with us.